Hello and welcome to a Pint of Cthulhu Season 4 Blister Critters. Flower, do us the previously on, good sir.
Gotta find the voice again now. Welcome back to a Pint of Cthulhu Season 4 Blister Critters. Well, last week we had some sort of splitting the parties, we would say. Always the best idea. Slightly drunken, Toucan, and I were sat outside on the roof having a heart to fart. He he he. What did I see? What did I see there? I guess Gertrude and Clarice were just, as we thought, was having a pleasant meal. After having Dickie and two owners, I went looking for the other two, but shock, they were in the kitchen fighting some nasty little maggots. I think they were just trying to want my singing fish. Maybe I'm at death's door today. Stay tuned to see how I will get out of this silly little scrape.
So without starting off in the kitchen where the last of you lot finished your epic battle, we start outside the restaurant with Jacob, who has finally come out of the train. What he was in there for, we're not... I don't know. Cap, have you got any excuse as to why maybe your character was inside the train for a bit longer?
Jacob just sort of saunters out of this train. He has a big yawn. Goes, oh,
after rubbing one out.
Jeez.
Oh, that was a big one. That was a big one, wasn't it?
Secretly off that last inky battle that he was in.
Secretly, the horse was still in there the whole time.
Had himself a bit of an angry wank in the train.
Watching it horrified.
And then he just went to sleep under his beaver skin for a good 2 days.
No, you
or
realize
however long it's been.
Was untreated, so you just had like blood soaking over you, like you just had a actual like fresh beaver skin draped over you.
Lovely. Actually, you did attempt to tan it, but you didn't quite get it, if I remember correctly. But you didn't ruin it.
I did. No,
well, he didn't. I wasn't.
I didn't speed up the process, but they are. I've strung them in between, like the holding rails that you used to hold when you're on a train like that.
Did you? Did you re-roll it? I thought you missed up on one of them.
Nope, I didn't finish them, but I've started them.
Right, there you go then.
Yes, I've stretched, I fleshed them and salted them. They are.
Well, in that case, he didn't
go.
wrap himself up with a beaver skin. He left it hanging where Toucan left it. But yes, Jacob's just been a sleepy boy, and an angry boy.
Yeah, very by the sound of it. So as you step out of the train, you find yourself in front of the Fun Urchin restaurant and hotel area. Building's quite dilapidated.
God, this thing fucking moved while I was sleeping.
Oh yeah,
right.
They always do. And there's two roaches standing outside, just kind of busy bickering away with each other.
Alright, well, it's morning, I guess, at least from Jacob's perspective, as he's just woke up. So, coming out of the train and finding a diner there seems like a good idea. He's ready for some breakfast.
Fair enough. Are you going to approach the two roaches?
Are they at the door?
Yeah, they're kind of just bickering with each other.
No. You're going to try and just sort of walk past them, don't make eye contact, and see if I can get in the door.
Dude, we're going to let him go
fine
past like that?
Yep, I'm gonna let him go past. I don't feel like doing the voice. Yes, let's go!
Oh, fuck you.
You asked me, I give my answer. That's my answer.
That you did. Fair play. Right, clear that out. Put it in there.
Scrap entire page. Damn it.
So you go into the diner. You sort of hear some commotion going on in the kitchen at the time, but you know there's like some slight weird singing, like electronic voice kind of thing singing away, and there's a whole bunch of like squelches and splats
All right. Well, I'm just going to walk up to the server, I guess, the front desk.
Fair enough. That'll be the one. Yep. So there are
I'm
6
going to
roaches.
friendly greet them. Good morning, my fine tentacled friends.
Tentacles? Who has tentacles?
Oh no, antennaed friends. Sorry, I apologise. I'm still thinking about this octopus that I thought. My fine antennaed friends.
Ah, right. Yes. Are you with the others?
I was about to ask you if you'd seen a toucan, a badger, and a couple of other animals.
Ah, right. Well, see, they went into the kitchen, and I think something has happened in there. It seems to have quietened down a bit in there now, but yeah, they were in there just a minute ago.
Ah, fabulous. Seems like they've got things under control. Are you serving?
Well, at the moment, not quite. As I say, the kitchen is kind of a shit show.
What about the coffee machine? You got any drinks on?
Oh, coffee. Ooh. I don't know, actually. We haven't turned the thing on in a while. I suppose we can give it a look. Although I think... I think if I'm correct in saying, I think the only person that knew how to run that old coffee machine was Janet and Marge.
I have no clue how to run the coffee machine. Click.
Damn it, you know how to run the coffee machine, you wear a coffee bitch.
Can't be interrupted on small call.
I said I didn't want to do the voice. That was it.
Oh.
That's all you get of me, you bastard.
Well, I mean, any fine breakfast drink would be grand. What have you got on offer? If not coffee.
Straight
Well,
Everclear.
I'm pretty sure if you go into the kitchen, there might be something in there, but at the moment we don't really want to go in there because we don't quite know what's going on.
All right, I can see. I can see what's going on here. You want me to check on the crew?
Probably a good idea, yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like he wants you to talk to us for some weird fucking reason.
You want me to check on my crew, and you want me to do it quickly, so I'm not allowed to order a drink right now. Is that right?
I mean, everything comes from the kitchen, so yeah, I guess.
Right. Fine, that's grand. No problem. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of this. Let's see how the rest of them are doing. So I guess I'll just carry on walking past them into the kitchen area.
Yep. So as you get into the kitchen, there is the smell of decay everywhere. Your teammates are looking a little bit shitty for wear. Manny is kind of on the floor coughing up blood. There's the remains of maggots absolutely everywhere. And
My
this is
goodness. Chaps, what the hell happened?
It was my birthday, and everyone decided to get me gifts. What do you think?
I went ahead and celebrated early.
Well, actually, it was mostly just a burger that had gone quite bad. A bit of a disaster, really. Wouldn't happen to have anything to help out your skunk friend?
I really don't. I was looking to get some fucking drinks from the servers there.
Yes, astonishingly bad service in this place. Oh, quite terrible.
well,
I may have blood everywhere.
Speak for yourself, bitch. Come say it to my face.
Don't think I won't. Cockroaches are perfectly good food for badgers.
Is there a reason he's bleeding so much?
I mean, I'll let them tell you.
Well, there may have been an incident with maggots and poison, and they didn't quite take to that fish of his very well. Seemed it worked as perfect bait, but not in the way you'd hope.
Yeah, I think I need to talk to these owners again.
Shuts the door and leaves.
Yeah, I'm going to just walk straight back out of the kitchen and talk to the people at the front desk again.
Man, just caught up one hit.
I'm just going to say, hey, lads, what exactly was the job that you sent my crew in to do?
Well, it seemed that something in there went a bit nuts. Food from the scavenging supply we did became a bit sentient, and apparently it was full of maggots.
Food became sentient and attacked all my friends with maggots.
Yeah, that's about right.
Jacob puts his face into his palm and walks dejectedly away from them again, realising that that information didn't help him at all. And so he's going to go back into the kitchen and just sigh and say, all right, okay. Let's see, how can we fix this? Is there anything else in here?
In terms of what? Because Manny is kind of very much still poisoned and looking like at death's door.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, let's see if we can maybe just fix or clean my friends.
I mean,
Depending on
I do
the-
want to find some
yeah.
food.
So let's have a wee look in the unopened drawers and cupboards in here.
Okay.
You start rummaging. You like me to be more specific?
Yeah, what kind of thing are you specifically looking for? You're looking
Right,
for
well, it's a kitchen, so I'm thinking stuff like sellotape, foil, cling film.
sellotape, foil, or cling film.
That kind of thing, you know.
Okay, well, you'll find various scraps of different material, grease-proof paper. Yeah, there'll be some cling film around, but in terms of doing anything, I mean, it might work as a few bandages, but it won't solve poison.
Yeah, so I'll throw all these items down into the middle of the floor, sort of next to where Calaris is at, and just say to the badger, like, here's some bandagey stuff. Patch up your wounds. What exactly is wrong with Manny?
Took a major beating and he's mildly poisoned.
Mildly poisoned. All right, okay. So let's get
fine.
back to rummaging. Am I able to find any? Am I able to find any food that isn't rotting in this kitchen?
I'm happy to help look also.
Yeah, sorry, I need food.
Hey, it's not for you. Manny's dying.
Well,
Badass.
She can have it.
Okay,
If you had any honey, Christ.
roll me. Yeah, I was gonna say the honey would have been the perfect thing to have right about now. Roll me a noggin
Well-
check quickly and see how high you get.
all of us?
No, I mean Jacob's the only one who said he's looking at the moment. The rest of you, I don't know what the hell the rest of you are doing.
I said I was
Well,
looking.
Bleeding.
I'm gonna look too.
Well, I
Okay.
rolled a 3.
All right, everyone then roll one then.
I'm rolling.
Hey, a 6. She's the
Roll
highest
an
I can get.
instinct.
That one. Yes, but don't forget if you're at 0 grit, everything's at a -1.
Am I at 0 grit? I forget. I need to get
No,
my
Tugan's
character
at 0 grit.
Can I roll a disadvantage?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm nearly dead.
I don't think you're looking.
Yep.
Let's just say-
Yeah, you can't stand. I don't think.
Just face palm.
Okay, so Cap, yeah, I'll say you can find some things that'll do some kind of bandagey, some better bandages, almost a bit of like gauze. Maybe you can find a first aid kit. Food wise, not so much because 3 meh. But I'd say you would find like a first aid kit, something like that.
Alright, so I'll start working on patching up Gertrude and Calaris at the moment because they're
No, man. Oh, wait, actually, yeah, you haven't got.
well, they've got their health's low, or they've at least got some points off of their health, but they aren't poisoned, so that's just like regular wounds.
Yeah,
So
you can
am I
fix regular
able to help them
wounds.
with them?
Yeah, sure. Let's see what bandages. I think there is actually some sort of bandage thing in the rule book. Trying
Yeah,
to
bandages.
find it.
If you just lightly go over it, it's 5. But if you completely wrap your body, it's 10 health. But you get a -1 to scurry since you're so wrapped up.
Oh, well, there you go
Yeah.
then.
Page 12.
Page 12.
Well, it's page 7 for me on the.
Alright, so
Like
how
the
much health
actual
do you
one.
need,
Oh, yeah.
Gertrude?
I kind of want a mix of both grit and health.
Grit you
Yeah,
don't
how much
get
health
from
do you need?
just bandages.
Well, I need like 14.
Yeah, so I completely wrap Gertrude in bandages.
Wait, you're on 17 out of 23, right?
11 out of 25 on my meta
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I just completely wrap Gertrude, give her the 10 health back.
Okay, so then technically you'd be 21.
21, nice.
And Kalaris, I'll just wrap you a little bit.
Yeah, that's good. I need my skull.
Cool. So you get like a 5 from that as well. So that puts you back up to 19. Manny Manure. Starting to get a bit dark around the edges.
Alright,
We need to find something to save him.
Hold on. Kalaris, you managed to roll a 6 on your knowing check. Ooh, what kind of food would you want to find? Say there is something sealed in a packet deep at the back of the
Anti-poison
freezer.
Yeah, anti-poison food.
Honey, maybe.
What would be an anti-poison food?
We know honey is. We don't know. Maybe like antiseptic cream, maybe?
Can I find... What is it you... is
basically-
it gin... Is
Hang
it gin...
on, wait. You wanted an anti-poison food, and Cartman goes antiseptic cream.
we don't account for... That's why he got a 1.
Yeah.
That's the result of carbon.
I found some antiseptic cream. Will this work?
I mean, come on, guys. You must have all had that moment as a kid. Like, what does this taste like?
You ate
can I ask,
antiseptic cream as a child?
how can he how did Manny get poisoned? Was he injected or did he eat something?
He got bit by a
The
maggot.
maggots.
Okay.
They're nasty. They got bacteria in them.
I was gonna say, if he ate something, we could find something to make him throw up. That'd
Or
be like
charcoal.
Need some
best
penicillin.
What would be a food that'd be... I mean, technically garlic and stuff is mildly...
I mean, if you want to find charcoal, I'd say there could potentially be charcoal around.
Nah,
With a
'cause that-
6.
Nah, that wouldn't help.
Toothpaste?
I don't think toothpaste counts.
Toothpaste.
Yeah, some toothpaste have charcoal in.
You know what?
Yeah, and there isn't
In
an
a-
oven there.
In a kitchen.
You know what? I'm gonna find a tube of garlic puree, because garlic is something that helps with that kind of thing, and also he's a skunk, so let's make him even worse.
Okay.
Make him
So-
stink from the front and the back.
Mint tea?
Flower, roll me a D100. If it's over... Yeah, because I was listening to it today. Let's say over 69. It will cure your poison.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, click.
Oh,
Ah!
does it at least give him some health?
Well,
I mean, it can give him a little bit of health, but it will not solve
Can't
the
boost
poison
it.
issue.
Well, he only had like 1 turn left, and it was gonna be 4 HP, so he's fine.
Yeah, I suppose. Looks like you're not dying
What
after
if-
all, Flower.
What if?
But you-
Hear me out. One of us sucks out the poison.
Someone's sucking. Bad.
Okay.
All of a sudden, he wants to live now.
It can't be me. I've got a beak.
I'll put him up to 8 health. Well, I'll say that managed to...
I don't think
at
any of
least
us
give him
have
enough
lips.
health.
No one's.
The suck.
Shinri...
Where'd you get stung? In the dick? Okay, well you're out of luck. Sorry.
Sorry, mate.
Just
Goodbye.
just go ahead and say sorry. Sorry, not happening. I'm gonna go ahead and say that.
Took, what do you find food-wise, or anything-wise?
I would like to find some bandages to keep on hand.
Well, I would say that Jacob found the only kind of first aid kit in the room, and
Son of a bitch.
pretty much covered Gertrude to look like a mummy.
Because I have so much fucking SP, I can hold some shit.
Maybe look for a weapon.
Yeah, because we were getting
Well,
fucked
I
up by
have
those
a-
bugs.
I have a mace. You guys were getting fucked up. I wasn't even, like, in there. Because I have a D10, like, a mace that's got,
The
like,
problem
a quarter on it.
wasn't a lack of damage; it was that there was 12 to 16 enemies in here. So we need something kind of that can hit multiple targets,
They're
other than
squishy, but they're
Gertrude.
fast.
So maybe have a look around
I
for
don't have an
like,
AoE.
yeah, have a look around for something.
What
I'm
can I
still
have
singing.
to make a grenade?
You know we're gonna blow ourselves up.
I mean, you can technically
Is there a pressure cooker?
What's with the group and explosives?
Not the way I was thinking of going down it. I was thinking more along the lines of making, like, you know, the children's rocket fuel?
No,
Which is
but I'm
basically just
curious.
sugar and...
Oh,
You know what? Forget it. Is there more alcohol and is there rags? We will have a
classic.
Molotov in this group. I would like a
Deodorants.
Molotov. I would like a
together.
Molotov. That's it. As I've been nailed down. I'm looking for
Well-
a Molotov.
You drank the bottle of alcohol from before.
I found one. That is. I found that outside. I was outside the building, and because of my ad read, I found avian antidepressants, aka Donkey Nuts whiskey, where it had a different label.
Well,
Cinnamon flavour.
you happen to... I wouldn't necessarily say find some alcohol, but you do find almost like a creme brulee torch, perhaps, you know. That maybe with a bit more noggin you could turn into one of the Aunt Fanny's flamethrowers.
Butane. It's butane. Oh, so we're going light work. Okay, we're going small time. All right.
It can either be butane or methane from Manny. Which does mean if you wanted to have something like that, you'd have to technically stay with Manny Manure.
Or you could just hold a lighter up to his ass.
And if Manny
Fire
Manure
from the hole.
dies, it's useless.
Yeah, but I mean, let's face it, you're feeding him enough food, he's probably going to run the poison out.
To be fair, he has basically no grit at the moment, so he can't do shit.
Well, you can always have a snooze and regain grit.
He
Sure,
okay,
like,
he
you
just
start the coffee
fucking
machine.
falls asleep after we've fixed.
I mean, no, yeah, I don't know that. Maybe. Yeah,
Well-
is there any way we can make coffee?
Do you want a creme brulee machine?
Is there a syringe in this kitchen?
Where are you sticking that?
See if Manny dies, I can extract his glands.
Oh, shit.
There's
can
a
I...
turkey baster.
Ugh.
That's not the level that you would need a syringe. It is not. It does not involve sticking it up the butt.
I don't
That
think
is
most
not
doctors...
How
I don't
you
think...
get the excrement? That is not how you do that.
Yes, I gathered, but I mean...
I
No
don't
means
think
no.
most kitchens have
Always.
syringes in them. Also, can I find flour in here, potentially? Like
I mean,
flour. 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 Not you, Manny.
Oh, okay. Nobody ever wants me.
No. Well, I mean,
Sure,
they want
roll
you
me
for
a
a
nog.
flamethrower.
Roll me a noggin. Actually, we roll a 6, so... It's a 50-50 on whether or not it's been infested by mites. So roll me 100 and see if it's...
I'm not trying to eat it,
50-50.
so I don't know if I care
More
too
maggots.
much.
Yeah,
D
more maggots.
100. 94.
Yeah, I'd say you can find some flour that's decent enough and not maggot infested.
How much SP will it be to carry a little bag of flour around with me?
I mean, how big of a bag are we talking here?
I'm just like, maybe 500 grams. You know, the little bags.
3?
3 SP?
Oh.
Or 2?
Two. Yeah, I'll take 2.
2? Okay. Alright, I'll go for
takes-
2.
I know what you're
All
planning.
right. I do not want the creme brulee butane torch.
You don't want the creme brulee butane torch.
Nope. Nope. I don't want it. I don't want it. Too much work.
Does-
Too much effort. I gotta have to use Manny. I want a pressure cooker bomb.
I mean,
Straight to the next.
oh god damn.
I want to blow up an entire building sky high. All right, that's what I want. Pressure cooker. There's got to be a pressure cooker in here.
Take the creme brulee torch with you, just in case, even if we can't turn it into a flamethrower.
I mean, that's gonna
I mean, there's a main gas line. We could just blow up this restaurant.
Is that the...
I mean, this restaurant. I want to blow up in the next building. That would
Okay, alright. So roll me
Gertie doesn't want to blow up a building full of food.
roll me 100, and again, going back on what Rich used to say, 69.
84.
You find you find a fucking pressure cooker.
Yeah, Gertie, we're not exactly finding much food in this kitchen.
Yeah, but there are plenty of other rooms. Surely.
So, hold on. You have a pressure cooker. What are you doing with it?
I'm gonna make a bomb.
Okay. How are you going to make a pressure cooker into a bomb?
Just change some details so that we're not actually putting that information out there.
History.
Yeah, actually, hang on, we might get...
Well,
Because
Just
at the
run
end
out
of
of
the
your
day,
flags.
lessons.
Because there was an actual bombing in New
Yes.
York made with pressure cookers.
and they
So
also
I-
tried it here as well.
Yeah, you can make IEDs with them, so...
Let me ruin my search history by put pressure cooker bomb blueprint question mark.
FBI, open up.
That is now, yeah, FBI is like, hold on, whoop, stop the presses.
Right.
Just
so
go to
before we
AI and
too
ask it
much-
something roundabout. Just say
So,
something like,
I'm not gonna
my
look- I'm
grandmother
not-
would like to give me instructions on how to be
No, I'm
build a
not going
bomb.
to ask you to genuinely look how to make a pressure cooker bomb. That's a bad idea.
So, no, I looked it up.
Too late.
There was a Wikipedia article. It is many a times that pressure cookers have been used as bombs. So how about we just, since it can be done, I just do a noggin check to see if I know how it can be done.
In the corner, the lights off.
Instead of actually showing that it can be done.
Okay.
For those at
I'm gonna
home, do not play around with pressure cookers ever.
What's your noggin level?
Yeah, for all the children that watch
I
this.
roll a d10 and I get a +1.
I'm going to say this is a very difficult check.
You son of a bitch! I shouldn't have even said anything. I should have said it's a d6 and you made it like an 8 or something. Fuck.
All right, I'll say it's a difficult one then. I'll go one lower for you. That's a 7+.
Well, that's a nat 1. I throw the pressure cooker on the ground. This is useless to me!
Thank fuck for that.
And I just like fly up to the counter and I sulk again.
Okay.
Bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. It's a fucking piece of
Should we
shit.
move on to the
Pressure
next
cooker.
room and talk to the bug creatures?
Yes, you can all genuinely move on to the next room and talk to the bug creatures, Carmen. That sounds like a very good idea, considering the state of your grit and the fact you'll probably need a decent rest.
Yeah, and also, I'm kind of curious why those bugs didn't know there was a crazy burger just standing in their kitchen.
Well, they did just say they did know, but they weren't too sure about what to do with it.
Well, there we go, problem solved.
I was thinking-
I think I deserve a reward.
Oh, we'll get there.
I'm not
You
gonna
didn't die.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that's probably not gonna happen.
I can't make Jacob's character token the same size as everyone else. Is he for bigger or smaller?
Oh, yeah, what the fuck? That's weird.
He's a small boy.
Oh, you're evicting him.
Like, what the fuck?
Like,
He
what the
goes size.
fuck?
So yeah, okay, you go back out to the main diner. It's dusty, but there's a little bit of like tacky music playing, and you know the cockroaches are kind of just milling around. And
Jacob's taking a seat in one of the padded booth areas.
okay,
No,
at this
I'm
point,
not.
the two older ones will come in and be like, "So what is it you're actually doing here? What do you want?"
So,
Why you gotta be so rude, bitch?
Hey, I'm just
Gotta be
saying, we
nice-
sorted
you gotta be
out
nice
your
to
burger
him.
problem in the kitchen. I think we should some free food for that.
Well, we ain't got much in the way of food, you know.
Sure. Nope, we'll definitely give them free food. Let's give them plenty of it. All right, go in the back,
Yes,
cook
I
up
like-
all
I
the
like
food
this.
we got.
I like what you're saying. We'll have the full English.
The full Scottish.
English
at least have the
breakfast, you
confidence.
got it. You got it.
Enough of these people thinking we got food.
We got plenty of it. Let's go in the back and get some.
I would
I
like
know
to
what the
sleep.
fuck you're on.
Well, I don't know about you,
It's
but
almost as if I'm also one of the characters and also wants food.
These cafe roaches have a really awkward relationship.
Yeah.
It's also like, you know, I gave you a whole bunch of information to read out and help with the story
And none of it-
progression and shit like that. You're not helping at all.
Yeah, it's almost like I also want the toucan to have food. So we're gonna get food.
Food's
Well,
very
That one cockroach seems to really like the toucan.
yes. Well, I don't know about Jacob there, but I think the rest of us do eat bugs, and there seem to be quite a lot of cockroaches around.
Ah, shit. See what you done now?
I don't know what I've done. It seems like you've done everything. Telling them we don't have food when we clearly have droves and droves of food.
I mean,
Someone's going to make a decision as to whether or not they get food.
unless
Well,
anyone has objections, we could just chow down on them if they're not willing to help us.
You could eat the bug, sure. If you want.
Okay,
hang on.
that's
I
not.
wanna
That
see
wasn't
where
really
you're
what I
going.
meant. That really wasn't what I meant.
I still think we should get some
nice.
free food. Anything you got behind the counter.
This is a robbery. Stick them up.
Oh, you're robbing us. You're just full on fucking robbing us now.
No.
Oh, no.
This is a reward for solving your burger issue in the kitchen. We helped you guys for food.
Right.
Well, a lot of our food is got taken away.
By
You know?
you.
So I'm just gonna go and say, what are we gonna pay him with then?
Well, I didn't say all the food got taken away. Just a lot of it got taken away, which is why we sent our good friend into the goddamn hotel thing over there.
Who's stealing your food?
That big shiny bastard.
Oh, don't tell me. Oh, please
Oh,
don't
the
tell me we're
night.
talking about the fucking night again.
Oh, that prick, you know that? You friend with that prick?
I mean, I know he's a prick for sure. I'm
Yeah, and I'll go and
I'm
say
getting tired
about.
of hearing about this prick.
So, from what I've been told from a mystical god, when I asked how long ago it was that said night actually came and took over, it was quote unquote vague reply. So, vague reply ago, the glorious night showed up and, kind of shut shit down.
I'm getting really confused talking to these cockroaches.
Right then,
They're giving me very different information.
if that is
It's
why the
almost as
food...
if one knows everything and one knows nothing.
I've sent you the information you need, and that's all you get.
Right, moving things along then. If the food is in the, is off with the glorious night, is there any way we can get it back? But where did they take it to?
We don't know that, but there's apparently more food inside that there hotel, which is why we sent our cook in there.
So, we go to the hotel, we get the cook, and you, I presume, will offer payment then.
I mean, I got food for you now, but, not a lot of it.
Yes, please.
A little will do.
Give me.
Okay, so we're going to go and have a look-see through the previous... Actually, no. What we're going to have instead is our good friend...
Copy paste the file real quick.
Yep, copy-paste. And beloved postman.
Oh, that's
wow.
Jesus.
It's changed.
Bloody-
Postperson Peter. And who is doing the ad read today? To flick back to the right page, it's going to be Cap. Your turn to do an ad read, and whatever you read off today is what you guys will have to eat or use, etc.
Alright, well, I think probably go for something useful here. So, feeling woozy, vision going all swirly. Got that? Uh-oh, I definitely shouldn't have licked that toad kind of feeling. Well, don't panic. Roach and Go Antidote Chews are here to flush that venom and get you back in your paws. Packed with herbs, a splash of river mint, some garlic, and just the right amount of kick. Roach and Go works fast to neutralise even the nastiest poison.
Cool. So, How
nice
much?
little vitamin chews for curing poison.
how much HP would you want back for that?
All of it.
Should we go for a dice roll HP back because it's curing poison plus a D6 in health?
So you want a D6 of health.
What do you think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds reasonable.
Cool. Okay. Well, so you'll get some roach and go. It's not the most nicest thing in the world, apparently, because it's been
Yeah.
sat there for a little while.
They're just wee chews. Like, they're like those little Flintstones vitamins that you get for vitamin C.
The ones that
How
sit
many do you have in the packet?
Yeah, how many's in the tub?
I tell you what, Cap, roll me a d10, and that's how many you get in a packet.
Again, how many packets did I get?
One for everyone, 'cause I'm feeling generous.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Okay, what's the SP on that?
There you go, you get 3 in a packet,
So we get 3 each.
and the SP will be... It's something small, aren't they? So let's say another 2.
Right.
Okay.
Entire packet. No, that will not go down as you eat them because you are holding the packet, not just the individuals.
Real quick, Matt.
Sorry, have they got a name again? I can't remember.
Cap.
Roach and Go, I went for.
Roach and Go.
Antidote shoes.
ROA.
You know, because we're in a cockroach cafe.
Go. Where's the notes?
Cockroach
Anti-venom.
Yep, they are anti-venom, so... Flower.
Anti-venom plus 6 health, isn't it?
1d6.
D6.
D6.
Matt, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what the SP was on my sweetie cup? Because I forgot to take it off my 12 SP and now I don't know.
Oh, sweetie cup.
Does the
That's gone.
packet of the chew things count as inventory?
Yeah, 2
If
SP.
it's a holder.
Yeah. 2 SP.
If it's a holder.
Yeah, the whole thing is 2 SP.
I'm gonna scoff them all.
When did we get that
Oh,
sweetie cup? Do you remember?
Way back at the start of the
Oh my
aquarium.
God, Fleur, that was a terrible idea.
I just scoffed it all. With fucking
Oh, that
health.
was a
Oh,
fucking
wow.
terrible idea.
That's
Oh.
I got no
Why did you do that? You're
I need
already
the health.
cured from your poison.
That was area 2, wasn't it?
I need the health.
I didn't do this for health.
Bottle, donkey nuts, fannies. I can't find said sweet cup. I don't know if I actually wrote it down. or
Okay,
not.
so do you know the SP on my bone? Then
Yeah, I have
What?
no clue.
my bone.
The bone wasn't that much, was it? It was only.
Because I think we added 1 onto the puke cell. I don't remember what it was originally.
I think it's in the quick start one, wasn't it? Because that was one of the quick start weapons.
Yeah.
And we were still using that to build characters.
Wow.
So let me have a looky-loo.
I just realised that my inventory was definitely not as full as it looked.
No, because you broke the sweetie cup.
Not a sweetie cup.
Critterbone SP of 3.
So it would have been 4 with the thing.
Yes. There you go. Helpful?
Yep, thank you.
Okie dokie.
Aha.
And I will say that you're more than able to get a decent couple of hours sleep. Yeah, Flower, that was a very bad idea eating all of those in one go.
I have no SP. I have no space.
Well, I mean, you're going to give them to Tugan.
Yeah, I've got a
for
fucking
you.
bag here.
Just mark down the fact that you don't have any more roach and go. Are you still holding that singing fish?
Yeah, I said it was, but I've turned it off now.
If you use that in combat, it will turn itself back on, by the way.
Oh god, not that.
Got
fish
nothing
again.
else.
I mean, I kind of feel like that was your own fault. Because
I was gonna say- You would choose the most annoying weapon.
Oh, pardon me.
Yeah.
If he uses that in a place, Matt, that you and I both know of,
Yep.
it's gonna be bad.
Can I go and can I go and have a find see if I can something I can swap it for?
That's all gonna be big.
He has no weapons other than this fish.
I mean, sure. I mean, you got to spend the night here, as it were. So you know, what kind of where are you going to look? I mean, there was that creme brulee thing that you could have turned into something else, but you know, that got poo-poo apparently.
I think somebody
What
should
was
shut
the
their
SP on
mouth. Shut their whore mouth. That's what I'm hearing. That needs to happen. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What was the SP?
The SP
Oh,
of the creme brulee.
Yeah.
Well, it's only a creme brulee, but at the moment you could potentially turn it into something better. You would just need to do a few modifications to it to be able to make it into something more powerful, using essentially the fuck with the pat doll. Okay. So yeah, if you wanted to make modifications, so roll me a noggin check, and it's going to be somewhat standard, so it's a 6+.
I've only got a D6 and noggin.
That's right. You got grit.
No, I don't. I have one. Actually, I have one, but I think if we spend all the grit, something.
Everything goes at like a -1 on your rolls, but you'll get a decent night's sleep, so you will get some grit back. In fact, actually, if I read the rules here, it will generally say you get your grit back after having a snooze.
Ooh,
Does that mean that Jacob's got full grit right now?
Well,
Technically,
you have to roll.
napping.
You have to roll, and then whatever you get as a roll, you can distribute. You know, either to your grit or.
Isn't that leveling up?
Very similar?
No.
Yeah.
Recovering grit. Very likely your critter will take a nap and eat foraged snacks between episodes. When your critter has at least one safe night to rest up, roll to recover D scurry plus distinct pool and distribute the sum between health and grit as you like. So apparently you can actually heal up from just sleeping.
Okay, yeah, so it's a scurry.
You'll roll your scurry and your instinct, and whatever that roll is, you'll divvy up however you want.
Oh, and instinct. Together.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So I'll let you guys do that and sort that one out between yourselves.
Okay. I've got 2 D8s.
Oh yeah.
So
And you can distribute that between yourselves as
Yeah,
night.
I'm maxed out now.
Not quite back up at full, but that'll do the job.
7, 8, 9. Okay.
Gertrude sleeps like a log all night.
Manny Manure, once you've finally recovered some grit,
9.
roll me that noggin to adapt the creme brulee. As I say, you want a 6+.
My thing. Don't forget. I'll give D6. I'll burn 1 grit.
You can burn a grit, and congratulations, you are now the proud owner of a Aunt Fanny's flavor. There you go. You're gonna fucking need it.
What's the SP though?
The SP is... Considering this is something you'll have to keep with you, and keep attached to you from now on. Yeah. What do people think? What's a fair...
SP of 3.
Yeah, and a creme brulee torch is what it's made from, and it's not that big.
I think 3 is fair. It's not a 2.
One
It's a
here,
bit
they're about the
too
size of a bottle.
Because we have to remember our character's only a foot tall, or like 16 inches.
Okay, who's chasing Jacob around with the bat doll? The post-person Peter doll.
I don't know. I was chasing him, but I'd like them to stop.
It's a 3. Oh, it's a 3.
Okay, SP3. What's my bonk?
The bonk. Now this is where it's interesting because it's a burning weapon. So I will say it's a D6.
We thought it was a good idea to give Manny something that can light things on fire.
Technically, he
by
could
his arsehole.
superpower this if he wants to, just aim it down.
Exactly.
Maybe he can rocket jump.
I want to know if he can combine it with his special move.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can do
God.
the gas attacks.
Yeah, that's kind of half the point. So I was trying to give it to Toucan earlier, you know.
I reject your bullshit.
It will cause burn 3. Yeah, it'll basically burn 3 extra points off per round. Yeah, so burn operates much the same way as bleed does, but each round on your turn the fire spreads, dealing additional damage, cumulative damage. So a fire, a critter on fire with burn 2 suffers 2 points of extra damage the first round, 4 points the second round, and 6 points the third round. So it basically stacks.
Okay.
So it starts as 3, goes to 6, goes to 12, 24. Unless they take a turn to put it out. So there you go. That's probably a little bit OP for you, buddy.
It's better than I kill myself.
Yeah, given that last fight, I think that's not OP. That's fair. That's a fighting
Well-
chance.
I will say though, if you do hit anything that's in front of you, if any of your friends are standing around them, there's a chance that they can catch on fire too.
No, not blowback.
Well, this isn't blowback. This is spread out.
Oh.
This is AoE.
Exactly. So it's more of an AoE kind of thing.
Cone damage.
Let's just aim your arse to the battle every time we go into a fight.
I'll try my best, sir. And he will literally just he'll pick up the flower and just leave the fish on the table and just move from. He'll just move tables so he's away from the fucking thing. So he's not.
Fair enough. Is anyone gonna ask anything to the roaches or see what's going on?
No, because we know what we need to do. We need to go to the museum, don't we?
Just so you know,
museum?
yes, I am
No,
single,
it's not
and
museum.
yes, I am looking.
Well, if you don't mind there, Gertrude, I was sleeping for the entire last episode, so let's do a quick recap on what you're actually doing here.
Well, they had only just got there.
Yeah, so
You
Jacob's
two
going to
can-
ask some questions in that case.
Yeah, go for it. Ask the questions to the characters and you can reply.
Right there. My team or my new Roachy friends. Since
I
you
wouldn't
did
really
this
call
job-
us your friends, darling, unless you want to go to the back.
Oh, he's just being nice. You don't want to fuck him.
No, alright, well, that's the disappointment. He's really tall and handsome and Scottish.
Oh, but bunnies don't last that long. You know that.
Yeah, I don't know. They don't really, they don't last hardly long at all inside you pretty much loosey-goosey bitch.
Ah, fuck you.
Well, they're having their elderly lesbian moment. Go along, Jacob. Ask what
We're
you want to know.
sisters, you weird sick fuck. Lesbian.
Stop.
woman. The fuck you think you...
Stop
goddamn-
talking
Yeah,
about
I
your
think
sister's
so.
consuless then. Right, Jacob, ask what you needed to know.
Jacob just pretending to sip on this empty cup of coffee that's in front of him.
At some point, one of them will bring you a cup of coffee. They manage to finally get the machine working.
Ladies,
In fact, it's
ladies,
midnight.
please. Like I said, you gave this job to my pals. What was it? Yesterday, and they fought a mutant
about an
burger
hour or two
for
ago.
you. Can you tell me why we're here?
You just showed up on the train.
No,
Only them
I know how
glorious
we
night
got here.
bastards get there.
I know how we got here. I'm asking you, what's this area like? Is there
It's
something
a diner.
in this area?
I don't. It's a diner. I don't like what.
Yeah,
what do you
normally there was
think
like
it
some
was
sort of
gonna be?
themed versions of this park. Like we just came from a water slide
Well-
place.
Well, we
Does
came from
this
the water
area
park.
have? Does
We
this
went to
area have a
holiday
theme?
last year.
This is the Roach Diner. I don't like. That's the theme. We're roaches. It's a diner.
There seems to be. Well, they mentioned that the chef had gone off to a hotel and we're in a restaurant, so I suppose this must be.
All right, so
where
this is the
ghosts-
hospitality area of the water
Yes,
park.
yes. That's of
Right.
the fun park. Yes, that seems to be it.
This is starting to make more sense. So there's a hotel here,
Well, it
and
used to be a little while back. All them critters used to live in that there hotel.
Oh, it's not a museum.
No,
Yeah,
Cartman.
and this diner was a part of it. You know, those that ran the hotel, they ran this diner until the glorious night showed up.
It kicked everybody out. But what was it, like 2-3 months ago, something like that? Maybe.
Yeah, you know, you asked me, but all I know is vague answers. So whatever you say, sister.
so since the night kicked everybody out, who stays there now?
There's all sorts of weird, spooky shit inside that hotel. We don't go in it too often, but
You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
threesomes and foursomes, possibly even fivesomes. It gets crazy in there.
So there's ghosts.
And those two.
Well, zoinks, gang. there's a mystery abound.
Well,
Sometimes the parties get so crazy you don't even know the ghosts are there, but they're there.
Well, it does seem quite a big issue, especially considering how difficult those maggots turned out to be. I'll go.
I mean, ever since our tree got knocked down in the first episode, it'd be nice to find somewhere comfortable to live. This hotel might just have what we're looking for.
I don't know. Your train is pretty good, actually. Compared to others, like when it comes to places to live, that train's pretty nice. Actually, I'll give you that.
I tell you what, you give us about 20 minutes with that there train, we might be able to put a cooking salad in it. Get us some food from that there hotel.
It's several
That would be good.
STDs, possibly diseases. Lots of
Alright,
them.
okay. So what you're saying is that you will upgrade our train to have a kitchen if we get you the food from that hotel.
But not like there be people here.
That sounds like a good plan, doesn't it?
Yes,
Gotta put up with my bitch sister here.
Oh, you gotta put up with me? God, you son of a bitch. You're gonna throw
I mean-
my ass in there?
Right.
You piece
Well-
of shit.
Look, if they're telling us that the train's a more comfortable place to live than the hotel, plus they're willing to upgrade it with a kitchen and a personal chef, if we get them the food from the hotel, I'd call that a mission.
I would as well, particularly since, well, settling down somewhere would be nice. We're unlikely to get any peace until this glorious night fellow is dealt with and we've
Yeah, we're
killed his
definitely going to have
gods.
to investigate what the hell's going on there, but for the
Yeah,
time
we've-
being, let's just raid a hotel.
Yeah,
stock
very
up.
much we know about that glorious night. My sister here already tried to fuck him, and that didn't work real well.
Yeah, this is starting to sound like a side quest area, so let's do the hotel job.
It's almost like most of these areas are side quest areas, you know, kind of train you fuckers up, get yourselves up to a
Well,
decent
the
level.
only fucking reason the last one was is because the octopus died before I could get any information out of him.
Oh, you met that there octopus.
Ah, yeah, I've done him once or twice. He ain't that great.
Right, onwards we
Yeah,
go.
too inky.
Good
Yeah,
lord.
there's
Can
much
we,
going on there.
Can we move on? Can we get
Yeah,
on with
yeah.
this?
Yeah. Time
These
to go.
horny
Yeah,
roaches are starting to get to me. let's just leave.
We have a job to do. We gotta go do it.
2 minutes in.
Although, if you guys want to do a cockroach sideshow, go ahead. But for the main show, let's go. Let's get stuff done.
I just thought I'll let Jacob just enjoy that for a few minutes.
Yeah,
I
I
had
don't
to
wanna
deal with that
spend-
last episode.
Oh yeah, but I don't want to spend a whole episode in the diner because of cockroach shenanigans.
So yeah, you know, it kind of, I'd say the night progresses and it moves on to about daytime, as it were. And yeah, the roaches are arguing the entire fucking time, just back and forth about different bits and shit. And, yes, to the morning, yeah, sun's up, there's a new, what could potentially be coffee sat on the desk, you know, it's something, it might be coffee, you don't quite know, it's, where they get the milk from, you know.
Can I sniff it to see if it's safe before I drink it?
Sure, roll me roll me a noggin check.
Would that be a noggin check? I don't think I agree with that.
What would you rather?
That's an instinct.
I
That's
think
an
we're talking
instinct.
instinct
Oh,
there. I
instinct
think that's
then.
it.
Go on
yeah.
then.
Seeing, hearing, smelling, awareness. Yeah, that's definitely an instinct one.
I was thinking noggin just to work out if you should potentially just leave this alone.
Yeah,
But
I
go
rolled a
for it.
6.
Follow your nose.
I mean,
We all have a
it,
sniff.
it sort of smells like coffee, but where they got the milk from, and yeah, it's a bit concerning considering.
Yeah, you
the
already
pack-
said that. I was sniffing it to see if it would be safe to drink.
Well, yeah, sure.
It's not black coffee then.
You could drink it.
It's
it's not
roach
black
milk. Maji is lactating.
God damn it! Why you have to bring that up?
Lactating roaches is a new one.
To be fair, I'm not like judgy or anything. I don't mind trying some roach milk. Go on, have a sip.
I mean, it's not any
Yeah.
weirder than drinking from cows for us, to be honest.
I mean, sure, it tastes okay, I guess.
Did I get any
It's
grit
not-
back for drinking this coffee?
The beans are a bit old, but yeah, I'll say roll me a d6 and you can get that much.
Oh, the cockroachy beans.
Oh,
Yeah, you got another
okay,
six there.
back.
Oh, I'm almost back at full now.
Surprisingly, it's a very good coffee for you. You seem to thoroughly enjoy it. Maybe it just sits well with your bunny nature.
It's a nice blend.
Hey, he's jumping off the walls.
Not yet.
Potentially.
Right.
Didn't get my grit to full. He's still a little bit sleepy. But yeah, he's feeling almost at full strength again. And yeah, skips out of the diner with the rest of them, I guess.
All hand in hand.
Yep, big long daisy chain of us.
Hand in hand.
Man, he's looking a lot better. With his big fucking flame flower. Ah.
Move everyone to the new area. As you could probably guess, this has already gone off the rails.
Man, he did have a thought of burning the place down, but he wasn't.
Why would you want to burn the place down? The roaches are
He
lovely.
nearly fucking died there.
That's your own fault.
I was trying to help.
Well, we'll end this episode right here. Thank you very much, and goodbye.